Just we do some stuff that just is mind-boggling. And you guys watch a game just like me. And there's times that I'm on the sideline and I'm helpless with our inability to just make a simple pass. But somehow, some way, we figured out a way to win our 7th conference game. And we got a great opportunity going into Auburn on Saturday. So we got to be excited and get ready to go.
Frank, what are the emotions of watching Hassani not have a great end of stretch with the turnovers, but then come out and score 7 points in overtime and really help pad that lead?
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better in the last month, and he played a pretty good floor game today with the exception of those back-to-back-to-back plays. I don't know what to tell you. It's we had a plan on how to attack their 1-3-1, but once you're out there, the players actually have to be able to make the pass. And the one thing you don't want to do when you play against a 1-3-1 zone is try and pass over the top of the zone. That's why they go 1-3-1. They use that length and hope that you try to pass over the top. And what he tried to do every time was pass over the top. And I think they're second in the league in steals. LSU is. So we got lucky. We really did, because we played well to build the lead, and then I'm just telling you, there's moments that I'm just helpless on the sideline. I don't know what to do. Our inability to just make a simple pass from me to you wide open, and we can't make it. We got lucky that one play Justin just fell down by himself, and luckily the ball didn't go out of bounds like it has previous times this year. We'll feel good tomorrow because we figured out a way to win.
Coach, how special is it for you to watch your 2 seniors come out tonight on their moment and really step up, both of them, especially Frank in the second half?
Yeah, both of those guys. I wasn't real happy with either one at Mississippi State, and they knew I wasn't happy with them. And they both came in, and they were pretty good in practice on Monday, but they were both really, really locked in yesterday. I kind of expected both of them to play well today. When you coach kids for a year, by the end of the year, you either can't wait to never see them again, or you wish you got to coach them a little longer. And those 2 guys, I wish I can coach them a little longer because they accept challenges. They don't mope. They don't cry. They take responsibility. They've both think about how both of their years ended last year at the schools they were at. Wes had been asked to step away from the team, and Book was barely getting in the game at Florida Atlantic. And now they both play an SEC game in 25 and 23 to finish their senior seasons in the SEC the way they did. And they both feel good about who they are. They feel good about what they've done here. I'm proud of those 2 guys.
Frank, Book said that his heart sank. I mean, at the end of regulation there with that turnover. What do you do as a coach there? He's got to play that last 5 minutes. Obviously, you kept him in there, and you guys, his guys picked him up for him those last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's where the change of rules. I can't call timeout anymore in a live play. Before I can yell timeout, and I actually was screaming timeout, but they're not going to give me the timeout. And then Book made the cardinal sin that every player makes. When you got more than one guy on you and they're pressing, don't ever dribble the ball on the sideline. And he made the cardinal sin. He dribbled it on the sideline, and you know what happens? Now you're destroyed. And it's. But if he doesn't make 6 threes, we got no chance to win today. So, he made a mistake. I was on him pretty hard about that moment, but it goes back to what I was just saying. He doesn't pout. He doesn't mope. He takes ownership, and he moves on to the next play. And real happy with what he's done for us this year and what he still has to do for us this year.
Coach, there were times on the sideline tonight in the second half where you were telling your players, you're being soft, you're being soft. When you say that to your players, what is it that you want to see from them when you say that?
When you're playing the worst rebounding team in the league and they've got 18 offensive rebounds a minute into the second half, that's being soft. When you're supposed to get around, not play behind in the post, and you play behind in the post, you're being soft. When you're supposed to set a screen and you whiff and get out of the way, that's being soft. We played soft. We scored, we made shots, but we played soft. And there's nothing that aggravates me more as a coach than when my team plays soft. You guys can sit there and write every story about whatever, that we can't shoot, we can't pass, whatever. I'm not ever going to – that's not going to bother me. But nothing bothers me more than our players playing soft. Box out, man. When they shoot a bomb from 30 feet, the rebound's not coming off the rim in front of the rim. That means the guys are flying in there. That means you got to – we call it first blood. That means that you got to go out there and whack some guy so he doesn't come in there and jump over everybody for a rebound. We never did that the whole night. That's when I say soft, that's what I'm talking about. Ball screen defense. Your job is to prevent the big from getting a free run at the ball, and you let your man get a free run and you stand flat-footed. That's being soft. And we did a lot of that stuff today. I can't getting back to Wesley Myers. The job he did on their point guard Waters was when we were man was phenomenal. Our bigs were atrocious in ball screen defense, but. That's what I'm talking about.
Frank, what seemed to hamper Chris out there today?
He had the worst practice in the history of mankind yesterday, and he went out and played that way today. I haven't talked to him, so I don't know what's wrong, what's in his head. Didn't play well, didn't practice well. That's, we had other guys step up and play well and help us win today.
Wes talked about that you emphasized to him, hey, it's kind of senior day, go out there. Was that anything different? Did he play more, I don't want to say with a green light, but did he play more of an attacking style tonight because of something you said beforehand, or was it just he kind of took ownership out there?
Yeah, that's why I'd like to coach him again. That's why I'd like to coach him for another year, because he's got it in him. It's a matter of getting it out of him. And, that's a societal problem in today's day and age. We allow people to remain as who they are, and we allow them to do things the right way when they're in the mood, and then try to keep them happy, especially young people. Then keep them happy when they're not in the mood to work. We don't want to confront youth. We want to keep them happy. So then they only work when they feel good. They only do things the right way when they're in the mood. Wes has some of that in him. That's not a bad thing. But when you challenge him, he responds. That's a good thing. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I would like the opportunity. I wish I had the opportunity to coach him some more. Obviously, we still got a bunch of basketball in front of us, but for another year, because he's got that in him. We've seen it in spurts. We've seen it for segments, but we've also seen the other side where he's very passive. And that's my thing to him was like, you've done everything I've asked of you. This is your last game in this arena. Go out there and give it all you have and play. I told him and Booker that, and they both did that. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but thank you, guys.